Yeah, this girl posted it, said she almost done paying off her tacos. Now, I done seen a lot of shit in my life. I ain't never seen nobody get on a payment plan for $11 worth of tacos.
Can we talk about how dangerous Afterpay is? Can't remember what else. It's on a lot of stuff though. Like a lot of websites will be like, or for interest-free payments of this amount with Afterpay. My little monkey brain is like, it's basically like it's free. It's basically, I'm girl mathing it is what I'm doing, if we're being honest.
Afterpay, don't ever use Afterpay, don't ever use Afterpay.
The Afterpay epidemic must be stopped. This has got to be one of the worst inventions ever to hit the American consumer, specifically women. While men tend to blow all their money on cars and experiences, women cannot help themselves when it comes to clothes, makeup products, and household items. Women are far more vulnerable when it comes to these predatory loans. Install payments make them believe they're getting items for free. And if you don't believe me, let's take a look at today's video and dive into the cancer that is Afterpay.
Yeah, this girl posted it, said she almost done paying off her tacos. Now, I done seen a lot of shit in my life. I ain't never seen nobody get on a payment plan for $11 worth of tacos. No shade. No shade.
No, yes, there's shade. All the shade. Shade. All the shade in the world. Don't do this. This is stupid.
But this is wild. This is what you call utilizing your resources. I mean, honestly.
No, this is what you call being a fucking moron.
I ain't even mad at it. This borderline genius. I mean, honestly, like, if I could go somewhere to eat, I wish I could go to Ruth Chris and be like.
All right, we're gonna move on. It is one thing to utilize a payment plan for something that is a large purchase, but after paying your Taco Bell, or how the hell do you say this? Wancho's Tacos? I don't know, man. This is so dumb. And what's crazy is before I decided to make today's video, I was expecting to see a lot of makeup purchases, higher ticket items, but the fact that we're talking about after paying lunch, that is when you know society is doomed.
Afterpay, don't ever use Afterpay, don't ever use Afterpay. It's lunchtime, so y'all know I have my Ollie, I have my cup of ice. This is story time on my first and last experience with Afterpay. When I first moved up here, I did not want to get a credit card immediately because I didn't have a steady source of income and I just didn't want any of the temptations that came with it. So when I finally did get my first job, I still didn't get a credit card because I just felt like I wasn't ready mentally. Savage Fenty had a sale that week or whatever, and I wanted to buy some stuff. You know, I haven't bought any clothes since I've been there. Like, I just got my job, whatever. All the stuff that I bought came up to $150. Now, I had the $150, but I was just like, damn, like, you know, this is like, I only have a certain amount of money, so if I spend this $150, like, if something comes up, I wouldn't have the money for it because I would have spent all the money there. You understand? Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I should do it. So I'm telling my cousin, like, yeah, I'm about to buy this car, you know, whatever. So she's just like, why don't you just buy it on Afterpay? So I'm like, Afterpay? Girl, what are you talking about? So she's like, Afterpay, yeah, Afterpay, you get what you want and you pay for it in parts, but you get it, right? So I'm like, Afterpay? I like the sound of that. She's like, yeah, they break it up into 3 or 4 payments, so, you know, every 2 weeks you just pay your little part till it's done. So I said, you know what, you right, gang, I'm gonna do that. So I told my boyfriend was just like, no, Ashley, don't use Afterpay, like, don't get into that, like, that's a bad idea. You're gonna get yourself in debt. Like, it's just bad. So I was like, boy, shut the fuck. Anyways, y'all done knew I bought that shit on Afterpay. $150, I think they had broken up into 3 payments of $50, right? So I paid my first $50. I said, here you go. And then the second payment came around. Now, you see, when the second payment came around, all my bills had hit at that point in time, or I just had no money and I totally forgot about the Afterpay. So when the second payment came around,
Alright, we don't need to watch the rest of that video. She's pretty annoying. Let's be honest, the boyfriend was right, and she has absolutely no respect for him if she's going to not only say that to his face, but go on the internet and tell the world she said that to his face. Easiest goodbye ever. That aside, this dummy decides to go ahead and go forward with the Afterpay anyway, racking up some debt, thinking everything is sweet for the first payment. However, bills wiped out her bank account, leaving her with nothing to make the second payment. And this is the problem with Afterpay. It allows you to get an expensive item for little money, and it makes you believe that money you still have in your bank account can be used for other items, when in reality you technically already spent that money. But it gives you the allure that you actually have more money than you do. All right, let's take a quick break from Afterpay and transition to today's irrelevant video. I don't know why I picked that video for this. This video was already painful enough. The fact that I picked that video for this video, I don't know, man. I don't know why I did that. At least it drives home the point that alcohol is terrible. You end up looking like these guys right here. Oh my gosh, bro.
Can we talk about how dangerous Afterpay is? Don't remember when I first discovered it, but I realized it's on like Aritzia, it's on Sephora, can't remember what else. It's on a lot of stuff though, like a lot of websites will be like, or for interest-free payments of this amount with Afterpay. My little monkey brain is like, it's basically like it's free. It's basically, I'm girl mathing it is what I'm doing, if we're being honest.
Bro, I cannot with this girl math bullshit. You women have to get past this, like, infantilization of yourself. You can't be an equal member of society with us men and be babies at the same time.
I bought a Dyson Airwrap and I bought it with Afterpay because like $800, but it was 4 interest-free payments of just under $200. So I was like, it's basically $200, which means it's basically free. I need to get it. And I do love it for that reason, because you just, you know, you pay what you can now, and then you go to work and you pay your credit card and you pay some more. Like, it works. It actually is great. I love it. But the amount of shit I have bought that I should not have bought because of Afterpay is just wild.
And that is the reason it's not good. That's why it doesn't work. That's why it's horrible. Because you spend way more than you would have if you didn't have access to this silly system. The only thing brilliant about Afterpay is the business model behind it. Because those behind Afterpay are getting extremely rich while siphoning extreme amounts of capital from our least financially savvy young Americans.
I'll make like an $800 Sephora order, but it's Afterpay, so it's not really $800. It's like $200 4 times. So really, I'm saving money is what I'm doing. Anyway, Afterpay, I love you. Kind of wish I'd never discovered you. But also, I don't mean that. I love you. I love you so much.
This one says, I never meant to start a war. I legit can't stop using Afterpay for all of my transactions. And you could just see how this takes control of the dopamine receptors and our consumer-driven brains. But unfortunately, it gets worse. Told him I like using Afterpay sometimes. He said, at least you don't use it a lot. Holy f***ing airball. I mean, I don't know. Do we have to? I don't think so. We know this is terrible. All right, I can't take any more of this. I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video right here. What the f? Afterpay is horrible. Okay, it is cancer for the female brain. I don't think I've seen a single guy get affected by it so far, but I know they're out there. I think what we're gonna see is a lot more of the men taking L's in my auto loan videos. But when it comes to just strict consumer spending, the women are gonna be the one taking the huge L's on these videos. We can all do better. Girls, I believe in you. You don't have to be idiots. Let's do better. Let's do better. We can do better. We can all do better. Let's do better. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I thoroughly did not enjoy making this video. I'm just playing. I enjoyed making the video. I just get a headache looking at too much of that crap. I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is today. The time is always right to do what is right.